I'm here. I'm actually talking on this channel for once. Jesus, that's a revolution. So yeah, I haven't sat down and talked on this channel in a long time. I think the last time I did, it might have been the Team Trees episode that I did a while back, where I talked about how I donated to the charity and everything. And I heard it met its goal as well, so that's very good. But besides the point, get that out of the way. I'm back and talking on here again, just face to face, because I don't do that enough. Got a nice little setup now, as you can see. I'm no longer downstairs in the green screen room, but I still use that for music videos and everything. Now I'm here where I actually record the music and everything. This isn't on right now, just because it acts weirdly sometimes if you're just talking into it. I'm trying to get it fixed. I don't know what the problem is. And it's also having trouble right now where it falls off the desk. And I'm worried it's going to break if it does that again. And I'm actually kind of worried it might fall right now. Anyways, I'm going to keep my eye on that. But hopefully it's been good since I last talked on here. It has actually been way longer than I anticipated, because if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you'll know that I took a little break from music. And people seem to think I was quitting. I didn't mean for that to be the case, but it ended up being that. But no, I'm not quitting. I'm here. I'm having a good time. I'm working on my next album, and that's the reason I haven't actually had time to do a sit-down video. One, because I wanted my break to work on stuff without having to worry about social media, and because I've been doing some stuff lately. And as you know, almost a week ago now, about 5 days ago by the time I'm filming this, I put out a new single titled Can't Stop Hurting. And I would appreciate it if you would click the link in the description to go listen to that song, because we put a lot of time and effort into the making of it. And I think it's one of the better songs I put out, because I'm trying a different style with the vocals and the voice, the really lower singing, but also having moments where my range goes up. I'm glad that I was able to do that. I got a little worried at first when making it, because just something about the way it sounded wasn't working. And because of that, I got a little worried that the song wouldn't work out and I have to cut it from the album completely. Luckily, I was able to fix it up to how I needed it, add that robotic vibe that I'm really looking for on it. And now it's out, and it's available worldwide. And if you want to get it, you can click the link in the description to stream it on SoundCloud, Spotify, Audio Mac, if anyone even uses that, Google Play, Apple Music, iTunes. It's out everywhere right now. So yeah, go click that link. But I also wanted to say that I'm still working on new music, because I hope to have this album out around the summertime. I know it seems like it's a little ways off, and it is, but it's going well. And I started this when Apocalypse came out, technically, but at the time the album was titled something different. It was called The Long Road, but I scrapped that. Not to say some of the songs that were going to be on The Long Road won't be on this, like For Us, I Hear You Calling, Apocalypse. They're going to be on it, but the album is going to just be a little different. So you're probably wondering, why did I scratch The Long Road and just stop that album? It's not that I stopped it, it's that I changed it and I made it better, because it was, alright, the version that I had of it when I actually announced what it was going to be back in December, it was not going well. And that's what inspired me to just kind of scrap the shitty songs and just kind of start, not really over, but just work on newer stuff and take more time, because the album felt so rushed. I started it in September and I was over halfway done by December, which is so fast for an album. That's not normal. And because of that, I don't know, I didn't really want to do it. But I pushed myself. I'm like, I put so much time into this. Even though the EP I put out with Faces in the Dark and See You Soon was not good, I will admit that it was bad, it was a starting point. And every artist has that. That was my starting point, and I only hope to continue it from here with better music. What I just put out Friday, Can't Stop Hurting, is such an improvement from when I first started and put music out in July. It's the craziest thing looking back at my older stuff and seeing how even after only doing it for about 7 or 8 months publicly, seeing how much I've already evolved. I hope this isn't in the way, but yeah, it's crazy that I'm actually getting streams now on Spotify. When I put out Faces in the Dark, it didn't get shit, and now that I've been posting to more platforms, it's really promoted me a little more. And even if I don't have a lot of followers on Instagram, Twitter, and like YouTube, for example, or any of my social medias, it's still insane to think that people are listening. Because when I released the EP, it was only on SoundCloud. And the problem with that is SoundCloud's a great service, but it doesn't have nearly as many users as Apple Music, Google Play, like Spotify. Like Spotify is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, streaming service in the world, worldwide. And now that I was able to distribute my music to that using a distributing service, it's actually getting me plays. Now, let me just make it clear, I'm not doing this just for plays. I know the way I sound that it's like, oh, I'm getting plays, you ain't getting shit. No, I love it so much. I have so much fun doing it. Even when I mess up, like I posted on Instagram earlier a video of me singing or working on one of the new tracks, and it wasn't recording properly, and I was getting so mad, but at the same time, I love it. And even if it's not a full-time job, and even if it doesn't become that, at least I tried, and at least I'm having fun. And even if it doesn't become my full-time job, you're damn right I'm going to work on this, even if it comes down to the rest of my life, even if people aren't listening, maybe. Even if people don't like it, even if I feel disappointed in it sometimes, I'm still going to work on it, because that's what you do. If you want something, you'll fight for it, and I want this. And, yeah, I don't want this to turn into a rant video, just a little update. New album on the way this year. Later in the year, the new album will be out. I'm going to release a few singles before that. Maybe in a month and a half, a new single will be ready. I got a bunch of songs written, several recorded that are just sitting, but I don't want to just spam out songs. So maybe in a month and a half, couple months, I'll have a new single out. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you do, like I said, not too many followers on here, but the music is really what everyone's here for, not to hear me rant like an old hag. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.
Was it me that left? Was it me that stuck behind? Was it all?